Olá, tudo bem? Na aula de hoje, nessa aula bem especial, eu falarei sobre 5 dicas para você aumentar o seu vocabulário. Eu vou falar na aula em inglês, para dar mais uma oportunidade para você praticar o inglês, né? Para você ouvir, praticar o seu listening. E caso exista alguma dúvida, comenta aqui, que vai ser um prazer ajudar você. A partir de agora, todas as aulas aqui elas serão em inglês. Comecei em português para explicar e depois elas serão feitas em inglês. Então, começando, feeling ready? I guess so. So yeah, let's jump to the topic. My first and one of the most important tips: use it or lose it. It's really important when you learn a new word to use it extensive. You have to use as much as you can. So imagine that you learn the word, I don't know, burden, and you saw this word on a TV show or even in a book, and you loved the sound, you loved how to use this word. So instead of just for, forget this word, so try to use it. Say it out loud, record a video, write it in a sentence. Try to use all of the skills. If you read, try to read. If you listen, try to speak or speak, read. If you use the 4 skills, it's going to be better for you. This is my experience. So use it or lose it. In some researches, it's said that you have to use 17 times a word in order to remember. I believe that 17 is too much, but at least 5. At least 5, and you're gonna be good. You're gonna to remember because it's an active process. My second tip is make it visual. Because our brain loves images. So try to imagine this word as a picture. For example, imagine like it's really easy when you are thinking about a dancing apple, a really big juicy apple instead of just apple. Try to give meaning for try to give meaning for this word. So imagine that you saw a burden instead of thinking. I know I'm using this word burden for the second time, but there's a reason. Imagine that you saw the word burden. So imagine someone tired because he's carrying a burden. So try to picture this this image. Try to put this image in your brain because it will be better. Try to visualize and you're gonna be good. Third tip, talk to yourself. Some people may stare because they might think that you are a little crazy, but don't think about this. Don't worry about this topic. Just try to talk as much as you can. When I was learning some years ago, like 8 years ago, I used to speak a lot. I used to have my notebook, and every single day I spoke, I used all the vocabulary. So speak every single day. It will be easier for you. I'm sure that you're gonna improve your vocabulary. You're gonna boost your vocabulary because vocabulary is about speaking. So talk to yourself because sometimes people think that they should learn every single word, but no, you have to use the words that you already know, words that you already recognize when you are reading some article. Because if you don't use the words that you already know, you're gonna lose it. So try to use, okay? And talking to yourself, especially when you are washing the dishes or when you are driving your car. Try to talk as much as you can. You can use your WhatsApp. You can answer the questions that you ask like this. I'm going to give you an example. Hello, what's your name? Wait some time. Where do you live? And just press stop. After that, listening to your own audio. Hello, what's your name? My name is Wellington. Wait some time. Where do you live? I live in Brazil. It's really easy to use this technique. And in my opinion, it's better than some AI tools because an you are active in this process. So you're going to learn more. My fourth tip is read. Read extensively. Read as much as you can because when you read, you're going to improve your vocabulary. Not only technical vocabulary, because in general some people they have this they understand some words in their job, but when you are trying to speak, when you are trying to have some small talks in a daily basis, it's quite hard. So reading is a really important resource for you. So this website, English Reader, I'm gonna put it in the chat. English Reader. It's a great resource for you to improve your vocabulary. Try to read at least 10 minutes a day. And I assure that you're going to improve your vocabulary. In fact, reading should be part of your own routine. And now, going to the last but not least, our last tip, context. You won't learn every single word in English. I don't know every word, and I'm sure that nobody knows. So try to understand the context. The context. For example, the word data set, body language, and prescription. Data set in general, if you are a data analyst, if you work with data. Body language, if you work with public speaking topics. And prescription, especially if you are a nurse or if you are a doctor. So try to understand the context because imagine that you are going to travel to France. You need to understand words related to airports, restaurants, Paris, metro in Paris, things related to the things that you need. So context is everything. Don't try to learn everything. Try to learn the vocabulary in your own field, and I assure that you're gonna improve a lot. So these are my tips in this video to help you communicate better, in, improve your vocabulary. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Feel free to comment here, and bye bye.